Good morning. Would you look at that sunrise? It is a nice frosty 31 degrees here on the homestead. This is the first time we've had a frost in a couple of weeks. We're still not done with frost here. We can get frost until Memorial Day weekend, so we still have a while for that, but that is a beautiful sight. It is supposed to be nice and warm today. I am looking forward to that. We should be able to get a lot of work done in the heat. We've been having the rain and a lot of rain delays lately, so a good warm day. It's gonna be nice. It'll be interesting to see how much we can get done. Would you look at that fog? So beautiful. Oh, I love it here. Those woodpeckers are going crazy this morning and the birds sound happy. We need to check on the wood situation in our heat master and make sure that's all going good. It actually hasn't been using too much wood, hasn't been calling much for heat, just for hot water lately, so I like that. Looks like we're in good shape. That video clip you just saw was from the drone, and I ended up having to land the drone. There's so much moisture in the air, the propellers were getting wet and they froze. So I had to land the drone. So luckily we didn't crash it, all is good. But we had ice this morning. That's just crazy. That fog is so thick over there, but wow, look at that sunrise. So beautiful. It's so thick over there though. I think once this fog burns off, it is gonna be a beautiful day. So I'm looking forward to that. The chickens and the goats are ready to get fed. I bet the piglets are still sleeping, but we'll check on them in a minute. All the girls are just about done losing their winter coats. So they are looking good and getting ready for the warm weather. Good morning, pigs. I got your breakfast ready for you. I've been kind of spoiling the pigs a little bit. I give them 2 eggs with a pile of grain in the morning. What a good breakfast. I mean, someday they're gonna make us a delicious breakfast. We're gonna be having bacon and eggs because of them, so we can spoil them right now with some eggs and we'll be spoiled in return. All right, so last night I went and picked up a roofing nail gun to do our vinyl siding with. It kept hitting my thumb when I was nailing in the small nails, so I broke down and bought a new nail gun. I'm not sure why they make this one battery operated, but they don't make a siding nail gun battery operated. And I was also disappointed Milwaukee doesn't have one. I had to get DeWalt. I like DeWalt, but the Milwaukee nail guns are better than the DeWalts. Just saying. I will leave all this stuff in the truck. All right, let's test it with a piece of siding. That's too loose. All right, so that wind up like this is the biggest reason I don't like DeWalt nail guns. The Milwaukee ones are so much smoother, the battery operated nail guns. But Milwaukee does not make a roofing one that I can find, so we had to settle for the DeWalt. And I say settle because they're inferior compared to the Milwaukee when it comes to the nail guns, for sure. So if you're looking for any nail guns and you want battery operated, go with Milwaukee. You won't be disappointed. The first thing I need to do is I need to move our Starlink from over there to over here. I already got the wires reran and a new bracket. I just need to unplug that one, abort that wire over there, put it over there, make sure it doesn't hit the roof, and plug everything in. we get better service on this side of the house, I found out. So we're going to move it. And then I had to wait for the right bracket to come in. This is the right bracket. I had to make my own bracket back when we first installed it because those brackets were out of stock and we needed to have satellite. So it's over there. It's going to get switched. We have the right bracket now. So I'm going to go run up in the attic and finish working on that stuff. And then we can go back over to this side and jump on the soffit. I have to have part of the soffit down to do all that before. So now we can do it the correct way. All right, plug it in.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. I don't like it. I see an issue. I see this winter when we get snow on that roof, it's gonna hit that and knock it off. It's not sticking out either high enough or over enough. So when I ordered that bracket, that one was back ordered. So I ordered this one and this one came in first and I just never switched everything over. This is for the side of a house. It just sticks it out further, but that's what we're supposed to be using. I just don't like it. It's moved around. It's positioned itself, I think, the way it's gonna go. And I can just see this winter snow hitting that. So I'm gonna put this one on the house. This will bump it off the side of the roof quite a bit. So that way we don't gotta worry about snow coming off down the roof and taking out our starlink.
While Al is down there working on where he wants to put the starlink, getting that all set up, I just want to come up and check out the garden area. This is the area that I started last year. I wanted to get something started so we could grow something. We did grow something. We didn't grow a lot, but we did grow something. So I do have my secret garden that's up there. It's not, all it is we had some trees cleared. It's raw ground. It's going to have some work done to it. We had to wait for that. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to use it this year. Maybe get it ready, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to plant anything. So I'm going to, just in case I can't, I'm going to go ahead and start planting in these. So I have 4 big raised beds. I have 2 circles. I think I have 2 more circle ones. And I have a bed I used for potatoes last year and a couple I used for squash. And then I have one over here that I used for onions. My onions did not do good last year. So what I'm thinking is to do some onions in a raised bed, at least do some in a raised bed, and then maybe extend my little bed over here because I have gotten quite a few onions to plant. This is really awesome. I love this. There's already time coming up. I love it.
All right, I like that a lot better. It keeps it off the roof, so I don't got to worry about snow coming off the roof in the middle of winter and hitting that. I do think they should make that pole taller, because if you're up against the side of a house, which all of these are, it's not really sticking up above. So I think that's something Starlink needs to work on, or make an adapter so you can raise that up, even if it's just 4 inches. That'd make a big difference.
So my hope with this muffin tin is to kind of press it in. It's really hard soil, so I think I'm gonna have to work it a little bit. And then so I can see like the imprints of where to plant. So it kind of has like a nice spacing. I can probably fit more in there. I have had a lot of people ask me what these beds are. These are Vigo beds. I like them a lot. I got them last year. They seem to be holding up really, really well. So I went and just kind of stirred up this compost, and I'm going to get a bucket full of some more just to put some new fresh compost on top of there. And then I'm going to plant my onions in this bed because I'm sure this is gonna get full. And then I might try and plant over here again, adding more compost over here because I think I'm gonna have a lot more onions than this bed holds, but I have other plants that I want to put in these other ones, so that's good. So this is it, guys. This area is beyond what I imagined. Like, I was thinking a smaller area, but it's pretty big. Just the way it worked out with the land, how it came out. I'm in love. I can't wait to see what I have in my mind to come to fruition. Yeah. What is wrong with that gun?
Oh, that's the noise it makes. Noisy.
Is that something different that you've been using?
This one? Yeah, it's one for doing this kind of stuff.
What do you mean?
It's for putting in these kind of nails.
Like you didn't have this before?
Yeah, we needed it for this job. New addition. We're always looking to add on.
So basically what you're telling me is I need to go on dates with you to the hardware store because you get yourself presents?
Yeah. Got to make sure we have the right job for the tool.
I like that it doesn't have a cord. It's pretty loud.
It is. It's the worst part about DeWalt nail guns.
They didn't have a Milwaukee?
No, they didn't. Otherwise, it would be a Milwaukee.
Can't leave them alone for 1 second. Am I wrong?
That's what happens when you let a kid go to a candy store by himself. Just trying to make the job easier, so it gets done quicker.
So that is what he tells me all the time. New tools make the job easier, go faster. There's certain tools for certain jobs. So I do believe that because he does get a lot of things done and I can't argue with that. And it would cost more to have someone else do the things if he didn't have the right tools. So I can't argue with him. It's fine, I guess. It needs to have a place though. All these tools take up space. That's the only thing I don't like.
Don't worry, we'll be fixing that problem soon too. A little high, but it'll do. I like it. All right, I'm curious to see how the nail gun works with these now. It was nice not bashing a finger putting up the J channel. That works so much better. I like that right there.
While it's nice out and Al doesn't need me because he's doing some soffit material, I can't really help him with that. I'm going to try to get these onions in the ground. As close to the edge as I can. I got all the onions planted for this bed. I did throw in an extra few over there. So all in all, I have a little under 100 in here, I believe.
All right, I gotta fill in the nail holes. 113 is tight. Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle the seeds and then lightly cover them because they're really small and I don't want them to be super deep into the ground.
All right, I just made a template to see if we have this next piece right. That should be like a 70-something degree angle, so we can't do it on our chop saw, unfortunately. We gotta do it all by hand. Let's see. So we're gonna go with that. And that should be the angle we need. I don't know if you can see that, but the darn wasps are starting to come out. There's one right there, and then I saw some more flying around. I'm trying to see where they're trying to build a nest, because I'm not seeing one yet. You get a little bit of nice weather and everything comes out, so I'm hoping they're not trying to build a nest over there, but I guess you never know. They are flying around. I'll have to keep my eye out too, because if I see a nest, I want to make sure I spray it down before I stop pounding nails by it, because I don't want to get stung while I'm on the lift. That would not be good. All right, so now we can start on this side. I'm gonna have to take that light down, make a block, and we'll have to go around the block. But it'll be nice once we get up high to that roof line. I'm gonna put a trim board up on the roof, and then we can go up to that and then start going up above. And once we get to the center of the house, I'm thinking it might go a little bit quicker because we have a lot shorter of a distance, almost half as short as what we've been working with right now. Bam. All right, so I just took down our outside light. I'm gonna put this block up and we'll have the block and then our lights. That way when we're siding, we'll have the siding go all up to there. You helping, Arlo? And it'll just make it look a little bit nicer, and then the light will have something flat to sit against, because if we put it on the siding, it'll be all off. So
wonky.
Yeah, it won't look right. And then water can get behind it. Thank you, sir.
We had a few of you that commented that we should paint these areas like this that are on the stone and paint them a color of the rock, which I thought was a great idea.
All right, that part's done. Now we can figure out the next piece. I might have to notch this one or not. Let me see. All right, so yes, that's gonna have to get notched out. $114. Just like that. Ready?
Yep.
I'm really liking the looks of that right now. I like it like when you can't see any of the green. That looks sharp, like right there. I can't wait till that fascia's covered up with black, but we're getting there. I like that little accent for around the light, how it's black behind it. It just makes that all pop really good. We need to get up on the roof next, but the rain is coming in. I just checked the forecast and radar shows it like minutes away. So I picked up all the tools, got them inside, undercover. I had to paint a couple more pieces of trim for above, so that's undercover so it won't get rained on. So this is where we're gonna have to end the video tomorrow. Hopefully the rain will stop and we can get back up on the roof. So thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see you right back here in the next video. Bye.